Hey ho, hier ist wieder Aquifel mit Game of Thrones Episode 10. Am Boden, doch nicht besiegt. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß.
Ach so, und da alles verändert hat. Kannst du es nicht privat machen? Ja? Du kannst ja einladen, ne? Mhm. No.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You coming with us then?
Na ja, klar.
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north. So we make
Kann
for
sein,
Marine.
das weiß ich nicht, ob er welchen hat.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
No.
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll
No.
be fine. I promise.
It's fine. I trust you, Beska.
No.
I shouldn't have said anything. I said I was with you, little brother. And I meant it.
Ponte Renas! Tunkai hanu Josi potagon kostotti taor.
Ja, kannst du trotzdem Cola mit irgendwas, das passt ja trotzdem. Ja. Mhm. Ja, wie gesagt, wenn das
Just one
funktioniert,
more
ist ja auch
we'll
ein
have
guter
to kill
Tipp.
later.
Let's go.
Ja, deswegen.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Guess we'll find out.
Good lad. Either we
There you
cross
go.
the narrow sea with an army at our backs,
Ja.
or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
So. Haus Forrester. Oh, jetzt sind wir wieder mit Mirror unterwegs. Aber wir haben Lord Tyrion auf unserer Seite. Und Tyrion Lannister ist einfach, der Imp ist einfach nur der geilste Charakter aus Game of Thrones. Punkt.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Der Imp. Also ist Tyrion Lannister ist auch halt einfach nur eine coole Sau. Deswegen, das wird schon...
That should
Den
last
kann man
through Lady
vertrauen.
Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin.
Sind schon andere Dinge
Elena
am
must still
Werk.
agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir... That was never in question. Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. When last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Ja, und herzlich willkommen.
Roderick?
You look... You're really...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
Denn lassen wir uns doch mal unseren Charme spielen.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but... I want to know what you're going through.
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Das sieht doch schon mal gut aus. And I always wanted
But
to
Roderick,
find you.
I need to ask you something.
Dann tu das.
When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Trust me, they won't be here long.
That wasn't an answer.
Nein!
I'm
Wieso
going to be
Zweifel?
honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
I know things may look bad, but I won't let our houses fall.
I wish I could stand by you, Roderick, but I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Elena, we need your army. Without you, our family may not survive.
I'm sorry, but I have to think of my family too, Roderick. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
mind your own business, Whitetail.
My son's affairs are not your concern.
Then why not tell him why you invited me here?
I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
She practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
What sort of a game are you playing, Whitetail?
I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Sag denn jetzt, was ich seinen shiny ring hinstellen kann.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't
Ramsay
do that.
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
Was für ein Wichser.
He's always been a brute. I'm just glad you didn't submit to him.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
We can't afford to show weakness, Mother.
It would have been a minor sacrifice.
Oh, das lief ja wieder wunderbar. Die Trulla will uns nicht mehr heiraten.
My lord, are you well? This fight isn't over. Not even close.
Not even close. Nicht wirklich close, nein. Na, ich wollte eigentlich bald Overwatch spielen. Ich bin hier mal gespannt, wie lange das Kapitel noch dauert. Aber jetzt müssen wir erstmal noch auf die Mauer. Oh, das wäre ein schöner Schlusspunkt gewesen.
You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Garrett.
Oh, Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He won't stop bothering me.
You're a squire. He thinks you have potential. He said you fought for the North with the Forresters. You were there.
Yep.
But the twins.
Und herzlich willkommen.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honorable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They killed my lord. I couldn't stop them.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor, Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Whoa. Da bin ich auch noch mal gespannt, wie es weitergeht mit den Wildlingen und White Walkern in der Staffel 7 dann.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why?
Why?
Why risk your life out there?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear it.
I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger,
Das ist das Letzte, was man will. Obwohl er noch lebt. Das ist auch schon mal sehr, sehr
So,
großer
das war's mal wieder. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, liked das Video, teilt es, abonniert meinen Kanal, schaut in die nächsten Videos und Streams rein und ja, würde ich mich sehr drüber freuen. Bis denn dann.